in some ways, if you sort of looked at how confidence has improved this year, it started with like businesses being more confident through the ISMs and consumer confidence and small business. I think delivering bonuses to employees, and if it increases their wage expectations, I mean, it's a pretty big deal. I mean, it's sort of an environment that that equity markets have sort of been thinking about for years. So I think it's a net positive.
And how much more is there to go? Meaning, what does 2018 look like?
I think a lot of it has to do with how inflation develops, and because I think developing inflation expectations is a good thing, and I'm hoping it would steepen the yield curve, because the yield curve is flattening, and that actually is a deterrent to capital spending. So if it steepens and inflation picks up, I think it's a huge story for value stocks, and I think it would be good for the S&P.
Where are you at?
Well, I don't think this is baked into the markets yet.
At all?
Very little.
By the way, yesterday said not baked into the markets at all.
I think a lot of people are looking at the nominal returns in the S&P this year and saying this was an incredible year. This had to do with tax reform and people expecting it. The reality is the U.S. is number 26 out of 35 countries in stock market returns this year. We're the bottom third. So this has just been an incredible global story that's not related to tax reform. If you look at EPS growth, a lot of people are expecting $10 of EPS growth, which is about 7%. That's pretty good growth for next year, in addition to organic.
Where does that get you in terms of your market expectations for next year? Do you have a number for it?
I'm not going to have an exact target, but I think we can see another pretty good market next year. If you look at organic growth expectations coming in around 9 or 10%, plus another 7% on tax reform, you look at a PE of 18 right now, and that seems very lofty, but if you have that kind of growth next year, it's actually not that expensive of a market.
So hold on.
You could see a repeat, you're saying, of at least mid-teens growth for the market next year?
Yes, if EPS kind of turns out the way we expect it to. And that's, of course, if none of these risks that we're worried about start to emerge. And, the story of 2017, if we look back, is we had so many risks we were worried about. German elections, French elections, Brexit, rising geopolitical tension. What's going to happen with the Trump administration? It literally sounds like another line in the Billy Joel song, "We Didn't Start the Fire." And the reality is none of those things turned out. I mean, they passed and they came and went, and the stock market went on marching forward.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.